Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. I'm here with this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. I picked 5 cards, so you can pick a number now to correspond with those cards. So pick a number between 1 and 5 and I'll do a Psychic Tarot interpretation for you. Okay, let's go to the board. Have you got your number? I've got my number in my mind. Let's rock and roll. We're doing card number 1. Card number 1, what do I see? I'm in a car. The car is moving forward. There's a clock on the dash that I seem to be quite focused on. Maybe you're thinking you're running out of time. Okay, so this week if you pick card number 1, make sure that you allow extra time. Extra time for everything that you do. I've just got things falling here, that's okay. Number 1, let's see what we get. The card that comes up is the 3 of Wands. Okay, working with other people. This is quite a creative, sort of passionate type of card. Sometimes you don't agree with these people or they don't agree with you, but you do share one thing in common at least, and that is that you're all passionate about whatever this job or this project is that you're working on. Maybe it's something to do with your parents or the home, you know, the family home, something like that. But yeah, there's involvement with other people, and sometimes, you know, you can get fairly, you know, I won't say stuck, but you can get fairly strong on your opinion, and so can they. But you know what? At the end, there's likely success with this. Okay, there's a lot of spiritual strength. So success is likely for number 1. Might take a little bit of time. Won't happen overnight, but it will happen. Number 2. Number 2, what do I see? Oh, right, it's a wedding cake. But it's like everything's really big and I'm really small, and I'm seated on the top of the wedding cake, but I'm actually looking at the bride and the groom. Maybe it's an anniversary coming up. And I need to probably suggest to you that this is not necessarily a physical wedding, marrying, you know, a spouse and all that. This can be an integration of energy. So it might be the divine marriage where something in your heart that you've wanted for a long time is finally coming into being. The card that came up that jumped out by itself is the Wheel of Fortune. I always have a bit of a positive spin about this in my mind. Technically, it's supposed to be neutral, neither negative or positive, but I always feel positive about it, to the point where I had this blown up and it's in my hallway. It takes up the whole wall. I had a mural of this card made because I love this card, and it basically says nothing stays the same, everything changes. And because if you're working on yourself and you're looking within, you can improve your life with each iteration. Okay, with each change that happens, you can move towards improvement. So it's a major arcana card, suggests something important is coming up in your life if you picked card number 2. Now card number 3, what do I see? Card number 3. Okay, there's somebody writing here. It's a picture, actually, that's like they've drawn or painted a picture and they're actually signing their name down the bottom. So this is like your life, the drawing or the painting of your life, and you're signing it. So this is about taking responsibility for what you've done. It's really, I do see it as really positive. It's about owning, you know, everything that you've done. So when you paint a picture, it's not just all floral pretty colours. People might say, oh yeah, it's so pretty, but there's, you know what, it's the difference between the colours that makes the pretty effect. So you might have black and brown in the picture and you don't like those colours, say, for example, but in the whole picture it improves the picture. I just want to show you something, if you can see, like this top I've got on, it's actually got a fair bit of dark grey in it. I don't know if you can see those little bits. I don't like dark grey, I really don't, but in the top I like it. So there you go. And that's what I see in this picture. Even the not so nice bits, they all form together to make a mosaic of your life. Okay, let's have a look at number 3, the death card. Okay, the bits that you don't like. The bits, it doesn't, and by the way, it doesn't mean physical death, okay? I chose number 3, by the way. This is my card, and this card keeps coming up for me today. And it's basically saying it's the end of a cycle and a new cycle begins. And life is all about cycles. So don't freak out about the imagery around this card. It just means something is ending, so something better can start again. And like I said before with number 2 card, as you grow and you're working on yourself, a new cycle is a good thing. Okay, so the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle for card number 3. And you'll notice it's got, you know, like black, and people freak out about black, but that just means something that's hidden that you don't know about. But you'll get insight and awareness as you go through the process, and then you will know. Okay, so now we're doing number 4, card number 4. What do I see? Okay, so a big pair of scissors, that is about cutting something off from the past, and that's so you can be free in the present and move towards your future. Big pair of scissors is releasing the past, the card that comes up. How excellent. The 10 of Wands, it's the end of the cycle again, and that's the 1 and the 0. So it's saying be patient because this cycle is just about finished, and be patient because a new cycle is about to start. So release whatever it is that has been a burden to you. She's been carrying this weight on her shoulders, or carrying, you know, here in her hands, but for you, it's on your shoulders most probably. And it's just too much. So let go of something that doesn't really serve your highest good. She's got a green skirt on. There's a lot of green in the background. That's all about growth. There's a mountain here that has been a challenge, and it's like she's climbed up that mountain and come down the other side. So, you know, at some point she may have been very enthusiastic about something, but now it's just become, you know, a huge issue where you've had to be determined and persevere under difficult circumstances. Time to let it go, okay? I just notice, which I've never seen before, she doesn't even have shoes on. Her feet are on the ground. That even makes it more difficult. So it's like being grounded in practical reality. And if you're a Capricorn, for example, you might feel like you're, you know, or another earth sign, you might feel like you're stuck in the mud, or, you know, you don't feel motivated, just feel burdened. Okay, let go of the burden because something better is coming. Number 5 is alive. That's what we're doing now. Card number 5. Closing my eyes. What do I see? A book. It's like a sacred book. It's your book of life. The pages are flying open in front of me. The number 2, I'm not sure if it's 2 of spades or 2 of, what are those other ones? Clover, I think. If you read playing cards, 2 of clover or 2 of spades. So this can be coming together with another person. Another person could help you out in some way with your life mission, your destiny, what you're meant to do. The card that comes out is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so that's the 1 and a 0 again. Again, this seems to be a theme today, the end of a cycle. But this is a very positive ending. It's all about nurturing, kindness, looking after people. She's wearing a green skirt here. Again, that brings growth. This is motherhood, children, looking after little ones, home and hearth. Your family and your home could be very important to you. You could be entertaining, and it's just a lovely family vibe of caring and nurturing that's going on there. Okay, so there's all your cards. We've got 2 major arcana here in the middle, which is more or less normal. So not a huge week for many people, but you know, still the theme is working with other people perhaps, and letting go of something so a new cycle can begin. Alrighty, thanks so much, everyone. I hope this has been useful for you. Leave a like, subscribe and be alive if you're new. Most importantly, have a fabulous month. Okay, I'll see you all again soon. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.